The Washington Quarter was first introduced in 1932 to honor George Washington's 200th birthday. These coins have been produced in two major types. 1930 to 1964, 90% silver quarters, 1965 present. Copper-nickel-clad quarters. The value of these coins depends on year of minting, mint mark, P, D, S. Condition, circulated vs uncirculated. Rare errors or varieties. Some coins that look normal can actually be worth a fortune if they are rare or in high-grade condition. Let's get started. First up, in 1965, the United States introduced a new Washington quarter dollar coin during a major change in American coin history, because silver was removed from circulating quarters. And this moment created one of the most talked-about coins among collectors and treasure hunters across the world. Today, the 1965 Washington quarter, without a mint mark, became special, because the United States Mint stopped placing mint marks on coins from 1965 to 1967 in order to reduce coin collecting during a national coin shortage. And this unique decision made these coins different from earlier and later quarters. Collectors often search for the 1965 quarter in good condition, because many of these coins were heavily used in daily transactions. And finding one with sharp details, bright surfaces, and strong lettering has become harder after decades of circulation in America. One of the biggest reasons this coin attracts attention today is the historical transition from 90% silver quarters to copper-nickel-clad quarters, and the 1965 issue became the first regular Washington quarter made with this new metal composition for circulation. The front of the coin features the famous portrait of George Washington facing left, while the back design displays the American eagle with spread wings, standing proudly above arrows and olive branches, representing both military strength and peace in the United States. Many coin collectors believe rare versions of the 1965 quarter may still exist in pocket change, because some coins were accidentally struck on silver planchets left over from 1964. And these rare error coins can sell for thousands of dollars in auctions today. A normal 1965 Washington quarter without errors is usually worth only a small amount over face value in circulated condition. But coins in excellent condition with strong luster and almost nowhere can reach impressive values among collectors and investors. Rare mint errors increase the value dramatically because collectors pay high prices for double die coins, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and silver transitional errors from 1965. And some of these rare examples have sold for several $1,000s in the modern coin market. The edge of the regular 1965 quarter reveals its copper core between outer nickel layers, and this feature helps collectors quickly identify standard-clad coins, while silver error versions appear completely silver around the edge, without the copper color visible. Another unique feature of the 1965 quarter is its connection to one of the most important economic periods in United States coinage history, because rising silver prices forced the government to remove precious metal from circulating coins to reduce production costs. Professional coin grading companies play a major role in determining the current market value. These quarters, because coins graded in mint state condition, receive much higher prices, especially when the surfaces remain clean, shiny, and free from scratches or damage. Some high-grade 1965 quarters without mint marks have sold for hundreds of dollars, while rare silver error examples in certified condition have reached values above $7,000, making this coin one of the most exciting modern American quarters for collectors. Collectors also examine the lettering, the date, and the details in Washington's hair, because stronger strikes with crisp details are more valuable, and coins with unusual features or production mistakes can become highly desirable in the rare coin community worldwide. The popularity of coin collecting videos on YouTube has increased interest in the 1965 Washington quarter, because many people dream of finding a valuable coin in old jars, bank rolls, or family collections, and stories of rare discoveries continue to inspire collectors. Everywhere today, the 1965 Washington quarter without a mint mark remains an important piece of American history and a fascinating collectible, because its historical background, unique production era, and possibility of rare valuable errors continue attracting coin hunters who search for hidden treasure worth thousands of dollars. Next up, the 1966 Washington quarter dollar without a mint mark is one of the most talked about United States coins among collectors, because it was made during a historic time when America faced a national coin shortage, and the government removed mint marks from coins to stop hoarding and speculation, making this quarter an important piece of American coin history and a valuable collectible for people searching for rare coins. Today, in 1966, the United States Mint produced millions of Washington quarters using a special copper nickel-clad composition, instead of the older silver design, because rising silver prices forced the government to remove silver from circulating quarters. And this major change created a new era for American coinage, while also making the 1966 quarter a symbol of economic transition in the United States. The Washington quarter design honors the first president of the United States, George Washington, and the obverse side of the coin shows his famous portrait designed by John Flanagan, while the reverse side displays a majestic eagle standing proudly with arrows and olive branches, representing strength, peace, and national pride, making the coin instantly recognizable to collectors around the world. One of the biggest reasons collectors search for the 1966 Washington quarter without a mint mark is because no mint marks were placed on coins between 1965 and 1967 due to government policy, and many people today mistakenly believe every no-mint mark quarter is rare, but only coins in exceptional condition, or with unusual errors, can bring very high prices in the market. A 1966 Washington quarter in ordinary circulated condition is usually worth only face value or slightly more, but coins that remain in uncirculated condition with strong luster, sharp details, and almost nowhere can sell for impressive amounts because collectors compete heavily for high-grade examples that survived untouched for decades. Professional grading services, such as PCGS and NGC, have certified some 1966 Washington quarters in extremely high mint state grades, and these rare top population coins can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on eye appeal, strike quality, and market demand, making them exciting treasures for serious coin investors. One unique feature of the 1966 Washington quarter is its clad composition, which consists of outer copper-nickel layers bonded to a pure copper core, and collectors often look carefully at the edge of the coin, where the copper stripe can be seen clearly separating it from older silver quarters that were minted before 1965. Another important feature that increases the value of some 1966 quarters is the presence of mint errors, including doubled die varieties, off-center strikes, clip planchets, and die cracks, because rare minting mistakes can transform an ordinary coin into a highly valuable collectible sought after by error coin specialists. Collectors also search for 1966 quarters with exceptional original mint luster, because bright shining surfaces with minimal scratches and clean fields are difficult to find after decades of circulation, and coins with beautiful eye appeal often attract strong offers at auctions and private collector sales. The current market value of a 1966 Washington quarter without a mint mark depends heavily on condition, because worn circulated examples may sell for $1 to $5, while high-grade uncirculated pieces can bring $50, several $100, or even more than $1,000 for elite certified specimens with outstanding preservation. Some rare 1966 Washington quarters featuring dramatic mint errors have sold for several $1,000s at major coin auctions, because collectors enjoy owning unusual coins that stand apart from normal examples, and these rare discoveries continue to inspire treasure hunters searching through pocket change and old coin collections. The historical importance of the 1966 quarter adds even more fascination, because it was produced during a turbulent economic period in American history, when silver disappeared from everyday coins, and the United States Mint worked tirelessly to produce enough currency for a growing population facing a nationwide coin shortage. Many collectors carefully inspect old rolls of quarters, hoping to discover a pristine 1966 example hidden for decades, because coins with sharp strikes, clean surfaces, and strong mint brilliance are becoming harder to locate each year as more specimens suffer damage from circulation cleaning and environmental exposure. Experts recommend storing valuable 1966 Washington quarters in protective holders to preserve their condition, because scratches, fingerprints, and improper cleaning can greatly reduce collector value, and professionally graded coins often achieve higher prices because buyers trust authenticated quality and preservation standards. Today, the 1966 Washington quarter, without a mint mark, remains one of the most interesting modern American coins for beginners and advanced collectors alike, because of its historical background, unique production era collectible mint errors, and the possibility that a beautiful high-grade example could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars in the rare coin market. Next up, the 1967 Washington quarter dollar is one of the most interesting coins in United States history, because it was made during a time when the country was facing a serious coin shortage, and the government removed mint marks from coins to stop people from collecting them, which makes this quarter special for collectors today. and many people search for brilliant condition examples because they can sell for very high prices in the modern coin market. The Washington Quarter was first introduced in 1932 to honor George Washington, and by 1967, the coin had already become one of the most recognized coins in America. And the quarter from this year is especially famous because no mint marks were used on any quarters during that period, which created mystery and excitement for collectors who still search for perfect shining examples. Today, the 1967 quarter was made with a copper-nickel-clad composition instead of silver because the United States government stopped using silver in circulating quarters after 1964. And this change happened because silver prices increased, and people were saving coins for their metal value, which makes the 1967 quarter part of an important transition in American coin history. A brilliant condition 1967 Washington quarter can look almost brand new with strong shine-sharp details and smooth surfaces, and collectors pay close attention to coins that have no scratches, no fading, and no damage because coins in near-perfect condition are much harder to find after many decades of circulation. One of the most unique features of the 1967 quarter is the absence of a mint mark, because the United States Mint removed mint marks from all coins between 1965 and 1967 to discourage coin hoarding, and this decision created a fascinating story behind the coin that still attracts collectors and history lovers around the world. The front side of the 1967 Washington quarter features a portrait of George Washington facing left, and the design was created by sculptor John Flanagan, while the backside shows a powerful eagle with spread wings resting on arrows and olive branches, which represents both military strength and peace in American symbolism. Collectors often search for 1967 quarters with strong luster and beautiful eye appeal, because these coins can receive high grades from professional grading companies, and coins graded MS65, MS66, or higher are considered premium examples that can reach impressive market prices depending on rarity and condition. A normal circulated 1967 Washington quarter is usually worth only 25 cents to a few dollars, but coins in brilliant, uncirculated condition can sell for $50, $100, or even several $100s, while extremely rare high-grade examples with exceptional quality can sometimes reach more than $1,000 at auctions. Another reason why the 1967 quarter is valuable is because of rare error varieties that collectors hunt for, including double die designs, off-center strikes, and unusual minting mistakes. And these rare errors can increase the value of the coin dramatically, especially when the coin is preserved in outstanding condition. The edge of the 1967 Washington quarter shows a visible copper layer because of the clad metal composition, and this feature helps collectors identify the coin as part of the modern clad era, while still appreciating its historical importance during the major changes in United States coin production. Many collectors believe that finding a brilliant 1967 quarter without heavy wear is becoming harder every year because millions of these coins entered circulation, and most became damaged over time, which means surviving high-quality examples are now considered treasures. Among modern American coin collectors, the current coin market continues to show strong interest in rare Washington quarters, and auction websites. Coin dealers and collectors often compete for high-grade 1967 quarters, because demand remains strong, especially for coins with glowing surfaces, sharp strikes, and certified grading from respected organizations. Some 1967 quarters have been discovered with proof-like surfaces that create a mirror appearance, and these special coins are highly desired because they look much more attractive than ordinary circulation coins, and collectors are willing to spend large amounts of money to own these visually stunning examples. The story of the 1967 Washington quarter connects American history, economic changes, and collector passion into one remarkable coin, and many people enjoy searching through old collections, bank rolls, and inherited coin boxes, hoping to discover a hidden valuable quarter that may be worth far more than its face value. Today, the 1967 Washington quarter without mint mark remains an exciting collectible coin with historical importance, unique features, and strong market value. And for collectors who find a brilliant condition example, the coin can become both a valuable investment and a fascinating piece of United States history that continues to capture attention across the world. Next up, the 1968 Washington quarter without a mint mark is one of the most talked about modern United States coins among collectors, because many people search through old pocket change hoping to discover a hidden treasure. And in today's rare coin market, certain examples in fine condition and higher grades can sell for impressive amounts depending on rarity, silver content, condition, and collector demand. The Washington Quarter Series first began in 1932 to honor George Washington, and by 1968, the United States Mint had already changed quarter production from 90% silver to a copper-nickel-clad composition because of rising silver prices and nationwide coin shortages during the 1960s. And this historical change makes coins from the late 1960s very important for collectors who study transitional American coinage and mint production history. A 1968 Washington quarter without a mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint because during that period Philadelphia coins normally carried no mint mark, while Denver coins used the D mint mark, and San Francisco proof coins carried the S mint mark, making the no mint mark version the standard circulation issue produced for everyday commerce across the United States. Even though millions of 1968 Philadelphia quarters were made, some rare examples stand out because of unusual strike-quality minting, mistakes, sharp details, attractive surfaces, and coins that survive decades of circulation with minimal wear, and collectors often pay high prices for pieces that remain in fine condition, extra fine condition, or uncirculated grades with strong eye appeal. One of the most unique features of the 1968 Washington quarter is the detailed portrait of George Washington facing left on the front side, while the reverse displays a powerful eagle holding arrows and olive branches symbolizing strength and peace, and the classic design remained a favorite among American coin collectors for generations before the state quarter program changed the reverse designs many years later. Another interesting feature is the copper-nickel-clad structure introduced after silver coinage ended, and if the edge of the quarter shows a reddish copper stripe, then the coin is the normal clad version, but collectors still inspect these quarters carefully because a few rare transitional mint errors and off-metal strikes from the late 1960s have sold for extremely high values at auctions. Collectors also search for double die errors, weak strikes, clipped planchets, off-center strikes, and die cracks on 1968 quarters, because mint mistakes can dramatically increase the value of an otherwise ordinary coin, and some rare error quarters have reached hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on condition, rarity, and certification from professional grading companies in fine condition. A regular 1968 Washington quarter without a mint mark usually carries a modest value above face value, but examples with better preservation, stronger details, and cleaner surfaces may sell for several dollars, while certified uncirculated pieces can reach much higher prices, especially when graded at the top of the coin grading scale by experts. The rarest and most valuable 1968 no mint mark quarters are high-grade mint state examples with exceptional luster, sharp strikes, and almost perfect surfaces, and some professionally graded specimens have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars in competitive coin auctions, where collectors battle to own the finest surviving examples from the year. One reason this coin attracts attention on YouTube and social media is because many people still find old Washington quarters in jars, drawers, piggy banks, and inherited collections, and the dream of discovering a valuable rare quarter worth hundreds of dollars creates excitement for beginner collectors and experienced numismatists around the world. The historical background of the 1968 quarter also reflects a changing America, because the late 1960s were marked by economic pressure, inflation, rising metal prices, and major changes at the United States Mint. And these factors forced the government to abandon silver coinage in circulating quarters, dimes, and half dollars, changing the appearance and metal content of American money. Forever coin grading plays a huge role in determining the current market value, because even small differences in wear, scratches, luster, and strike quality can change a coin from a common collectible into a highly valuable rarity, and collectors often send important quarters to grading services for authentication, protection, and official numerical grades. Today, the market value of a 1968 Washington quarter without a mint mark depends heavily on condition, rarity, and possible mint errors, because ordinary circulated coins may only sell for a few dollars, while rare mint state examples with unique characteristics or famous error varieties can reach prices from hundreds to several $1,000s in major auctions. Another reason collectors admire this coin is because it represents the beginning of the modern clad coin era in the United States, and it reminds people of a major transformation in American currency history, where precious silver disappeared from everyday pocket chain and new materials became standard. Across the nation, for coin hunters and treasure seekers, the 1968 Washington quarter without a mint mark remains an exciting collectible, because valuable discoveries still happen today, and hidden rarities can appear in old collections, bank rolls, estate sales, and forgotten coin jars, making this historic American quarter a fascinating piece of United States coin collecting history. and a possible hidden treasure worth serious money in today's rare coin market. Thanks for watching.